Hello bosses all around the world, and in today's video we're going to be doing a review of The Walking Dead Season 7 Episode 15, Something They Need. And damn, this episode was one hell of an episode, and we start off this episode with a little montage with Tara talking to Rick, and they're talking about the ocean side, about how she hasn't told Rick. Rick's like, why have you not told us yet? Why did you wait so long? And then Tara's like, I made a promise, all of that stuff. And then after that, we go, it's literally doing a little, what's it called? A little slideshow or a little montage of walkers from the beach where Tara washed up on, doing a little montage there. And it's also doing a little montage of the group, the survivors going towards the ocean side. You get to see Rick, Daryl on his bike again, all of that stuff. And after that little montage, we start off the episode by getting to see where Sasha is, what happened with her last episode. You get to see Sasha is being held captured in the same little room place that Daryl was being captured and getting hostage in. So she's just chilling there, but she has her clothes and all that stuff. She's chilling there, no easy street, luckily. Literally no easy street. I'm surprised that Negan's not playing easy street for her. So we just get to see where Sasha is, and then some guy comes in the room. One of the saviors, I think his name was David. Yeah, this guy named David. He goes into the little prison thing that Sasha's in, the little room. And then he starts talking to Sasha. Sasha asks him for some water, and he's like, I'm not supposed to give you water, but I'll get you some water if you do something that I'm not allowed to do. Which he then implies that he has sex with her. And then Sasha says, no, go to hell. And he forces himself on her. And he rips up her t-shirt, and he was about to like do what he was gonna do. But then Negan comes in and says, whoa, David, what are you doing? Like, you don't do that. There are rules here, blah, blah. He's like, you don't rape a woman. No matter what, I can never allow rape. All of that stuff Negan does. And then he gets his knife out. David gets scared. I mean, at this point, I thought, oh, he's not gonna stab him. Like, he can't. Like, the way he was just so calm with it. The way Negan holds himself, like, he could be talking to you and he can be having a nice, calm conversation, and then bang, he just stabs you right in the neck. Literally what he did with David. He was just talking to David, just literally like, I don't know why you're doing this, and then bang, just stabbed him right through the neck. Literally see all the blood squirting out his neck. And I'm like, wow, like, I mean, he deserved to die. He was attempting to rape Sasha, but literally, the way Negan just did it, I literally didn't know he was gonna kill him. Like, he just does it, he's one hell of a man for surprises. He will surprise you. And then, I was literally surprised at this point. And then he speaks to Sasha about, oh, you can either kill, he gives his knife to Sasha, his machete to Sasha, he drops it down to her, he says, oh, you can either use it to kill me, which would be bad because I have more height of you and I can hit you on head with my baseball bat. You can use it to slit your wrist, which would be very bad. And then he says, or you could either kill David, or not, like stab him in the head to prevent him from becoming a walker, which would be good. But then if she does that, then it's basically her joining the saviors. Or she can let him turn, and then he could bite her, kill her, eat her up and all that stuff. So Sasha ends up killing him. Literally, she just said, I'm gonna kill him, stabs him in the head. And Negan, this is later on in the episode, Negan goes to her and says, oh, so you wanna join the group then? And then she's like, yep. But then she's like, yeah, I do. But Negan's like, you have to prove yourself to me, prove you're worthy, and to do this you're gonna have to tell me what Rick is doing. And Sasha does not want to tell Rick this at all. She doesn't want to tell Rick what he's planning, she doesn't want to tell Negan what Rick's planning at all. So she just avoids this and says nope. And then she goes and thinks about it back in the room again. And then she goes to Eugene, asks him, can you please get me a gun, a knife, something? And then Eugene says, okay. Like, she had a nice moment. She was literally crying, talking about Abraham, all of that stuff. She says, I really want really want to die, or I want, like, I think she was lying, I don't know. She was like, I really want to die, like, I don't want to, what's it called? She was like, I don't want Negan to use me to get to Rick or anything, because Negan has a big day planned for Rick tomorrow, which is next episode. I can't wait to see what Negan has planned for Rick. But yeah, and Sasha doesn't want to be used for this plan, so she says, oh, Eugene, please help me, get me something to kill myself. I mean, she goes and cries at him, she's speaking. I'm like, damn, this is a nice scene by Sasha. And then Eugene's like, I'll think about it and I'll consider it. And then Eugene goes, and I'm thinking, rah, Eugene's gonna get a knife, he's gonna get a gun, he's gonna do it, give it to Sasha. Sasha's gonna go and stab Negan. But no, what Eugene does is he just fucks up, like, literally. I don't know if Sasha was actually serious about killing herself or not, but Sasha, what Abraham did was he went and got her the pill. He literally just slid it through and said, oh, here's a pill, you can kill yourself with it, you'll die within 25 to 30 minutes. Sasha will just start crying. I don't know if Sasha was literally serious that she wanted to kill herself or not, but I genuinely don't want Sasha to kill herself. I want her to kill Negan, man. Sasha can't die. But literally, I can't wait for next week's episode. And also, we get to see, what's his name, Gregory and Maggie. They're all the way in the hilltop. Gregory goes and tries to have a conversation with Maggie. Maggie have a conversation back. They're all nice. Maggie asks Gregory to look out for her while she does what she does with the plant. What's she doing? I think she was digging something up. While she digs something up, Gregory's like, okay. As he's standing above her, he considers stabbing her in the back of the head or killing her, but he didn't do it. Like, he just held the knife over her. He didn't do it. He literally just, he couldn't do it. And then in this time, he saw one walker and he was like, oh my gosh, a walker. And then she was like, so, like, go kill it then. And he was like, okay, fine. And then he was gonna go and kill it. But then she was like, do you want me to do it? And he was like, no, you're pregnant, you shouldn't be doing it, I should do it. Then he walks up to the walker. She's like, let me kill it. He's like, no, I want to do it. And then he goes to his face and he's like, nah, I'd rather not. Then he U-turns and walks back, and then she goes and stabs it in the head. But then during this time, another walker goes and attacks Gregory. And then the walker's on top of him trying to bite him, and he's pushing the walker off, and he's screaming out, Maggie, help me. And then she goes and stabs in the head. A little bit of the hilltop sees this and says, oh, what's going on? And then Maggie says, oh, he hasn't killed the walker before, he's learning. And then they say, oh, that's not what he told us, which just shows me that literally Gregory lies to his group, saying that he killed loads of walkers, even though he ain't killed nothing. He ain't killed no walker yet. Literally, Gregory, come on, man. He was screaming out Sasha. It wasn't screaming at Sasha, screaming out Maggie, help me. When one walker fell on top of him. Oh my gosh, literally. Another thing we should talk about, is Oceanside. We get to see Terra go into Oceanside. We get to see Rick and Terra and the whole group go into Oceanside. We start by seeing that with Terra just in the room with the leader and my favorite Sydney, I think that's her name, Sydney. Literally her, she's one of my favorite characters from Oceanside. Not even one of my favorite, she is my favorite character from Oceanside. Her and then the little girl, because that little girl is just funny. But yeah, we get to see Sydney. Terra goes and holds the grandmother and Sydney hostage, and then they just hold hostage, and Sydney's like walks to go and get her weapon or something, and then Terra is holding the gun to her, like, don't go. And then the grandmother was walking towards Terra, but slowly. Like, they did that nicely. The way that they took Terra down, they just literally got up, walked her slowly, and she said, I have to do this because of my leg. And then Sydney backed up, got a weapon, and whacked Terra on the head, got Terra on the floor, and they were gonna consider killing her, but then Rick attacked the place nicely, which caused them to try and use her as hostage, which just resulted in Sydney punching the grandmother in the head, knocking her down. And then the rest of the Oceanside and Rick's group from Alexandria just go in and they kill all the walkers. And then that was a little bit of a teamwork. We get to see that little girl go and kill some walkers. She did that little Clementine thing, you know, you kick the knee and then stab it in the head. Speaking of Clementine, The Walking Dead season season 3 episode 3 is going to be on my channel, the Bossman Organization, from tomorrow. Literally can't wait to upload that. I can't wait. Season 3 episode 3, we'll see David's reaction, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the TV show. But yeah, we get to see that little girl do the little Clementine thing where she kicks the knee and then stabs it in the head. I literally thought of Clementine as soon as I saw that. Also, what else is it? Literally, they took all the guns. Alexandria took all the guns, every single gun. Even the people was asking, you need to take this much guns? They was like, yeah, we do. And I was just like, rah, they took every single gun from there. And I was just thinking to myself, damn, Rick, like, that's kind of deep. Like, Rick wouldn't like it if a group came to his community and just took every single gun, but yet he just went to Oceanside and just took every single gun. They didn't even leave them with a pistol to defend themselves. He just took every single gun, and I felt bad for it. And then they're trying to say that they're gonna give it back. Literally, like, if that was Rick in that situation, I can guarantee you he wouldn't have given it back. Like, he wouldn't have having it. He would have probably just killed it. If Negan went to, oh yeah, he did, you know. Yeah, he did have it. Actually, that did happen to Rick. I just realized. I remember at the start of the season when Negan came and they took every single gun from Alexandria. Oh dear, and Rick was like, yeah, you have to give them. Literally, Rick was basically crying back then, and he's doing it to other people. It's not good, Rick. It's not good. I mean, I like Rick and all, but sometimes he just gets on my nerves. Like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. But yeah, we get to see Rick take all the guns from Oceanside. We then get to see Sasha. I already talked about that. I already spoke about her and the pill. I don't know if she's gonna take it, maybe not, maybe. And then after that, what's it called? Rick's group and that, after they leave the Oceanside, they go back to Alexandria. They see Rosita at the gate. Jesus asks Rosita, where's Sasha? I don't know, she aired and she said, oh, they're here. Or someone's here to see you. And then they go down to the prison that Morgan made. And then we get to see Dwight. Literally, we get to see Dwight. And then I'm just there like, oh, it was Dwight I saw last episode. I thought it was. And then Dwight literally, Daryl sees Dwight and literally just plans to kill him. He just lunges at him. I mean, Rick, Michonne, everyone just had to hold Daryl back. Like, he was gonna boss a switch. Like, he was trying to kill Dwight. But then Dwight was like, oh, I want to help you guys. And then Rick's like, huh, well, get on your knees. Pulls out his gun, puts it to his head, like, get on your knees. And I'm like, rah, I don't know what Rick's gonna do with Dwight, but all I want to say, I can't wait for next week's episode. I want to see what Negan's big plan is. What's Sasha going to do with the pill? She's not going to use it on herself. She can't consume it. She won't kill herself. It's not Romeo and Juliet. She can't kill herself and then get saved at the end. Literally, Rick now has guns. What's he going to do with the guns? And I really can't wait to see what Negan's surprise for Nick is. And where's Gregory going? Gregory says he's going to go all the way to some other place. Where's Gregory going? I can't wait to see. Are we gonna see Morgan this next week's episode? Literally, that's the questions I want to see. Where's Morgan? I want to see if he's still clearing. Is Carol gonna be coming back to Alexandria? And another question I have, I literally forgot about him. But where the hell is Heath? Like, where's Heath? Are we gonna get that question answered? Literally, I can't wait for next week's episode. But yeah, I hope you have all enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next last season 7 episode. And Bossman out.